Number three, you have to understand that there are 1,001 ways to succeed. There are 1,001 ways to solve the things that you have to solve those problems, to solve those challenges that have arisen, to solve those difficulties that you are going through. Please, you have to be very creative. Never let your geographical location, the lack of finance, the lack of money, the lack of opportunities. Do not let these things limit you. You must understand, that there are 1,001 ways to solve the problems that you are going through. You have to understand that there is so much wealth, I'm talking about in terms of ideas, in terms of solutions to problems, in terms of solutions to difficulties. There is so much of them. We have a lot of them. If you will just ask God to open your eyes to see, you begin to see clearly all of the things that you can do to solve those problems and to achieve success, to become that thing which you want to become, to accomplish that project. So don't limit yourself. Know what I'm saying is the truth. There are 1,001 ways to solve the problems that you are going to. Number 4, think through on every problem. Write down a list of all of the things that are presenting themselves as problems to you. Write down a list of all of the things, all of the challenges that you are facing, and then begin to look at each and every one of them, carefully. Think through every problem. Be creative, be innovative. Think outside of the box. Think about how to solve those problems. Do not limit yourself, to your environment. Do not limit yourself to whatever it is you are seeing, to your resources. Understand that there are 1,001 ways to solve the challenges that you are going through. So you have to think through on every problem. Find out on the internet, read books, study, read about those who have, gone through the things that you are going through, those who have accomplished similar projects. Find out how they overcame the challenges they went through. Find out how they solved those problems. Do not limit yourself. Think outside of the box. There is so much that you can do to accomplish your project. It's very important you find out about these things. Are you following what I'm saying? It's necessary. Find out what to do. Think through on every problem. Don't limit yourself at all. It's very, very important that you do not limit yourself. Number 5, you have to develop possibility mindset. You have to develop possibility mindset. It's very important. You have to be that kind of person that says all things are possible. Anything is possible. I can achieve success. I can move forward. I can overcome these problems. I can solve these problems. I can go over these mountains. I can achieve success. You have to be that kind of a person. If you are not that kind of a person, you find that you give up at the slightest appearance of challenge, of difficulty. So you have to be that kind of person that does not give up. Develop possibility mindset. It is very important. Don't give up on that project. Develop possibility mindset. Anything is possible, and that's what the Bible tells us. All things are possible to him that believes. If you believe it is possible, it is possible. If you believe it is not possible, it's not possible. So which one are you going to believe? What are you going to do? Will you believe it is possible so that it will be possible, or will you believe that it is not possible, and then have impossibility? Number 6, ascertain all of the resources that you have. No matter how small. Ascertain all of the resources that you have, no matter how insignificant they are. Find out, write a list of all the resources you have at your disposal. Please do not underestimate anything that you have. It could be a certain amount of money, and you feel it is not enough. You feel it will not get you anywhere. It could be a particular, material you have. It could be a book. It could be, whatever it is that you have. It could be your talents, It could be an ability in you that you have and that you are overlooking, or that you are underestimating. Find out all of the resources that you have. Don't underestimate anything. Because the miracle that God is going to do in your life is going to do with those resources that you have in your life. The Bible tells us about a widow who was in debt, and then the creditor came to take her 2 sons away to work as slaves. The woman ran to the prophet Elisha, asking for help, and then the prophet asked her, "Woman, what do you have in your house?" And then the woman said, "Your handmaid has nothing except a pot of oil, a jar of oil, container of oil." And then the prophet said to her, take that oil or that pot of oil, go and borrow empty vessels and then pour into those empty vessels. Okay, and then when you are done, go and sell and use the money to pay off your debt and to live on the rest of the money. When she did as the prophet said, a problem was solved. I want you to understand the fact that what God used to rescue that woman and to solve her problem was something that she already heard. Yes, the power of God came upon that material, okay, causing it to multiply. But you have to understand that what God used was something that was already with her in her house. When Jesus Christ wanted to turn the water to wine in order to solve the problem that he had, okay, of shortage of wine, God did not cause wine to appear out of nowhere. Jesus turned water to wine. He used a material that he already had in that environment, and converted it into something else which they wanted. What this tells you is that the material you have is enough to cause the miracle that you desire. Step number 7, you have to understand the place of persistence. All of the things that I've shared with you, all of the ideas you have written on how to solve that problem, if you don't put them to work persistently, okay, and consistently, they will not work. You must understand that things usually don't work out right the very first time or the very first few times. So you have to be persistent, you have to be consistent, you have to be diligent, okay? So those ideas, these things I've shared with you, you must put them into practice persistently and consistently. You have to be diligent about it, okay? If you are going to achieve success, if you are going to see these things happen, if you are going to achieve your dreams and fulfill your project, then you must take these things seriously and be diligent in the application. Never give up. Never, ever give up. Okay, be persistent and consistent, and you will see that project will be fulfilled.